Next up, we have Education Technology Workshop by Mr. Rajat Shukla, the founder of Edumerge. A huge round of applause to Mr. Rajat Shukla.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I think so. I'm the last slot before your lunch break, so I'll keep it short. I just wanted to start with one of the recent. I'm sure all of you would have heard about the whole buzz around 90 hours a week issue, which happened by L&T chairperson, right? So today we are in that world where one message just changes the paradigm of conversation, and there's a debate around at what cost should we drive innovation versus what's the balance, right? And I think so, as all of you leaders in education, we have that dilemma of how do we build institutions which are trusted, at the same time we drive academic excellence, and that's a fine challenge, right? And today I would like to sort of touch upon where the institutions, how are they working towards building that trust, building that community with parents and students, and that's the topic I would like to share. Okay. Right, so one of the things which we have been working in the tech as a tech partners with the schools, and I'm happy to see our customers here, Sneha ma'am and Smita ma'am here, right? So one of the things which we have seen today institutions have to do is how do we build that parent advocacy? How do we make them be our champions, the brand ambassadors? At the same time, how do we also make sure we are operationally having the excellence to making sure all our operations are streamlined, right? And third, and mostly today when we talk about technology, it's very critical today about how our data is, right? How secure it is. At the same time, are we leveraging that data from an academic standpoint, and how can we sort of improve our educational outcomes, right? So one of the first things I would like to highlight here is how parents have become sort of the key sort of promoters of the brand of our institutions, right? Today we see around 92% parents look at data or references from their peers and family for when they look for admissions, right? At the same time, today we see parents are much more engaged, though they are all busy with their work, but they all want to be connected, they want to be aware of what's happening with their child, right? And third, and most importantly, today everybody is available on social media. You have one thing and it's all there, right? So at the same time, it's a fine line between how much we share, at the same time, how do we make sure all this is controlled, right? The second important part I would like to highlight here is around standardization of processes, right? So as we build our institutions, as we build our systems, there's a level of consistency required, whether when we talk about parents, how are their concerns being addressed, at the same time, when we are looking at the students from the day-to-day curriculum part of it, is there a standardization, or there is a constant review of our processes, and you need technology for that, right? That's the primary thing, and how do we keep scaling as we grow, as the institutions grow in, right? The third part, which again, I think is one of the critical things, and I feel with the AI being there, the prevalent force, and we all have to live with, is how do we ensure our data is safe, at the same time, our data is also used in the right manner, and school owns that data in a very, very secure manner, right? That's one of the challenges. At the same time, it's an opportunity for us where we collect data, we build data around how students are growing year on year, but at the same time, how do we leverage it, making sure it's not compromised and the data is, like today we see some of the institutions, we still have, say, WhatsApp groups and all that, right? So today, though we are still early in India where PI information is not critical, but going forward, I'm sure we will see that challenges where personal information, phone numbers, and all have to be critically saved and secured, right, as we build our institutions. So in that regard, I would like to sort of highlight here, I think more and more institutions are looking at that technology partner to make sure that we are aware of the latest technology, of what's happening, and how that can be brought in the institution in terms of collaboration, right? At the same time, a partner is required who works with you on a very day-to-day basis, rather than today you don't need just a software provider. You need somebody who handholds, make sure they understand the processes, and make sure that adoption is done, right? So there's a second thing. And third, and most importantly, is they should have the track record. They should have that security, right? Today we are talking about technology and platforms. It's very critical for us to make sure they are reliable, and the data security, again, is super critical at the same time. I would like to sort of highlight about Edumerge here. So we are at booth number 5. Would love to walk you through how we are ensuring that we are, in terms of a holistic solution from admissions to alumni, and also ensuring how you engage your parents in the right manner in terms of various engagements which the schools do, starting from, say, help desk to other platforms. At the same time, how are we ensuring from a enterprise-grade solution in terms of reliability and scalability, right? That becomes super critical. I remember recently we had a sudden bump because of rain, and then you had panic that immediately you have to declare holidays, right? So you need a platform which is available and accessible at a fingertip, right? And third, and the last part is you need a team which works with your team. One of the things which we have come across, right, educational institutions are not technology companies, right? So they need somebody to handhold the teachers and administration people so that they can focus on students and teaching, and you need a technology player who sort of takes care of all the technology side of it and ensure that you can operate your organization in the right manner, right? Just wanted to share one highlight about how we have been doing, and we have been working with across the institution landscape. One of the group institutions we recently onboarded. I just wanted to highlight how swift we have been doing this. We deployed the whole solution in 47 days across their 21 branches, and we were able to drive parent adoption to 96%. And that is one of the things which we are seeing, that even in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, now you're seeing parents wanting to have a technology platform where they can get updated and also be part of the learning activity of the children. Right, so I'll sort of leave it with the last part in terms of how Edumerge can help you be your trusted partner as you build your brands as educators, in terms of how we have been working over the past 14 years, building and supporting schools in their technology journey and being the partner for them to roll out any new initiatives or activities which they're doing in their school. That's it from my end. Thanks a lot for your time, and looking forward to interacting with you. Thank you.
A journey of transformation. Such a wonderful education technology workshop by Mr. Rajat Shukla, the founder of Edumerge. I would like to call upon Mr. Chirag Agarwal, the founder and director of EduVention's chain of preschools and daycare center, to honor the speaker.